Just cleaning my little place here so I can pull the cards, right? So I'm going to be doing a reading on, I just watched the whole thing with Candace Owens, not the whole entire video, but some of it. And Piers Morgan, I want to know what he feels towards, I want to know what Piers Morgan feels towards Boteach, right? What his relationship is, because it seems like he wasn't so fair with Rabbi Shmuli for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe because he's a man and a Jew. I don't know. We're gonna pull the cards on right. Okay. Let's pull the cards. Give me a minute. I'm just purifying myself and cleansing myself, getting prepared for this. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Pull the cards. What is the feelings of Candace Owens? Not Candace Owens. What is Morgan's feeling towards Candace Owens? What's his feelings towards Shmuli? And right, and then we'll see what's each other's feelings towards. What's Shmuley's feelings towards Piers Morgan, and what is Candace Owens towards Piers Morgan, and all that, right? Because basically Piers Morgan is a journalist and he has a TV show and he invites all these people onto his show, and then there is so then they have this discussion, right? And Candace Owens, she is a habitual liar and nothing she says can be trusted, and so I'm just wondering, what is this all about? Majesty. Okay, so what is Piers Morgan's feelings towards Candace? Okay, what's Piers Morgan's towards? What's his feelings towards Shmuli? Then they've done that. I wonder if they know each other. Now let's pull the Villa cards. Right? Okay. Here's Candace's cards. Here is Shmuli cards. Right here. What is he? New ideas and new promises, and he actually, I feel like he thinks of her as the King of Pentacles, like he wants to protect her. And then there's Justice. He thinks she is somebody who is has a good balance and is somebody who is fair, right, and wants justice. But it can also mean other things as well to it. Like, so for example, I can pull more card, then I can ask, what does this mean about justice? What does it mean when we pull the cards for justice? Does he think that she's fair, right? Death, having a hard time towards changes, and it's reversed. And it sounds like she's having trouble with death past, and then there's the Empress, which is reversed, which talks about somebody who is not completely. The Empress reversed is dependence, insecurity, having trouble conceiving, no growth. He's trying to help her grow. I think he wants her to grow more because he's realizing that with the hit that she's taken, with the ending that she's had, probably with the Daily Wire, she is having trouble. She's like, I think he realizes about her that she is insecure, so he's trying to be fair to her with the justice. Is that what it could be? Right? And it talks about materialism and selfishness and attention whore, right? So he realized these things about her, and then with the Four of Pentacles, she's holding on to because himself was fired from the network search television. So this gives me the feeling that maybe he understands what he's going through to because he's in her shoes at one point when they kicked him off for like false accusations. But the thing that he doesn't understand is that the reason he was kicked off of the show, it was unfair. It was truly unfair, right? But with her, the reason why she was not on the Daily Wire anymore is because she was just purely anti-Semitic, right? They just couldn't handle her because she was crazy. So he's projecting, I think, and he's trying to be fair to her, and he's trying to protect her and trying to help her grow the Empress reversed because he understands that she's having trouble adapting to the changes and holding on to the past. And it's all about with the Four of Pentacles, it's about values and possessions. Four of Pentacles is the Earth and Capricorn. It's about routine, work, stability, and the Queen of Cups. He actually likes her, and I feel like it's also projection, because she's not like him. Just because he was kicked off a network, it doesn't mean she's not like him. They're not the same, right? So whatever he's trying to do by protecting her and taking her side, it's okay. Whatever. Listen, they have their little thing going, right? So now let's pull the cards for Shmuli Boteach, right? So we have here, how does he feel towards Shmuli Boteach? So we have the Wheel of Fortune reversed, bad luck, 6 of things taking a turn for the worse. He feels like wherever Shmuli Boteach goes probably brings darkness and bad luck, and things are taking a turn for the worse for him. But he feels also that Shmuli Boteach is with the 6 of Pentacles. It's also somebody who's balanced and trying to give and take. Maybe he's trying to, with the 2 6s, it's like perseverance, right? And then recognition, somebody who wants to be recognized for their leadership and their ambitions and their hard work, right? And then the 6 of Pentacles is give and take, equal give and take. It's charity, finding satisfaction through charity and volunteer work. And so I'm wondering, what does this mean? Does this mean that he has Shmuli Boteach on his show to basically give, like, let me ask, what does it mean, right? Why does 6, please explain 6 of Pentacles, how Piers Morgan feels towards Rabbi Shmuli Boteach. Please explain why. What 6 of Pentacles, right? The Devil reversed, breaking free. Okay, so what does he think of Rabbi Shmuli Boteach, right? So the Wheel of Fortune reversed, it's things taking a turn for the worse. 6 of Pentacles, persevering, give and take, working, getting through something, trying to give charity. So it could be that he feels like he needs to give him also some sort of charity work, or he feels like he is benefiting at the same time through having Rabbi Shmuli on his show. He's benefiting. It's a beneficial relationship between him and Shmuli Boteach by having him on his show, right? Because it's equal give and take. So I pulled the cards to explain what's 6 of Pentacles. So then it's 3 of Cups, the Devil reversed, and 5 of Cups. 3 of Cups, it's women's events, it's creativity, it's parties. I guess he also thought that by having him on the show, he will benefit through having, it'll be very creative. It'll be a creative force through having parties and overflowing of emotion, right? And it'll be very emotional because, like, these 2 figures, like Candace Owens and Shmuli Boteach, they're a bit of wild, right? And then the Devil reversed, it's like breaking free from temptation. It is breaking free from right? The Devil reversed is breaking free, breaking cycles, taking back control, breaking chains, being safe, responsible, taking power back. I don't understand this. Is he trying to take the power back? The reason why he treated Shmuli badly is because he's trying to gain control over Rabbi Shmuli Boteach by taking his power back somehow. It's about domination. And then Five of Cups. It's regrets, remorse, feeling some sort of changes happening and breakups. And Five of Cups. It's breakups. It's sadness. It's self-pity, low spirits, loss of hope, hesitancy, mourning, depression, remorse, regret. He has some sort of regret with Rabbi Shmuli Boteach, but at the same time, he's trying to dominate and trying to gain through having him on his show. It's a give and take relationship between him and Shmuli, and then there's six of. This almost makes me feel like he didn't really want to have Shmuli on his show, but he felt like he would benefit equal benefits through having Shmuli on his show, right? So then we have Six of Wands, which talks about persevering, getting through something, and through he thought he would have. So what does he think about Shmuli, right? So it's about being in the spotlight, putting him in the spotlight, and then been there, done that, right? Progress. He thought that he would be able to gain through having Shmuli on his show by overcoming problems, and he would have benefits, right? Even though he realizes that once again with the Nine of Wands reversed, is lack of inner joy, no, exhaustion, fatigue, questioning, motivation, burnt out, doubt, defensive, pointless struggles. I think he feels a little bit bad for Shmuli, but at the same time, he likes to dominate over him. And it's like a beneficial situation that he had him on his show, but he also feels like Shmuli needs some recognition. That's all I can come up with right now regarding what his thoughts are on Shmuli Boteach, right? Okay. I wonder if he thinks that Shmuli Boteach is somebody who is also somebody who's a good party with the Three of Cups, right? Women's events. Anyway, so let's go and see. Right. What does Candace and Shmuli feel towards? What does Candace and Shmuli feel towards Piers Morgan? Right? Should we see what Candace and Shmuli feel towards Piers Morgan? What does Candace and Forever Shmuli feel towards Piers Morgan? That's Candace. Or secrets, patterns. Okay, let's see what Shmuli feels towards Piers Morgan. Wow. Okay, so it's pretty clear here, right? So here we have Candace, right? So what she feels about Piers Morgan, she feels like it's a new beginning for her. She feels that he's exciting, fiery, passionate. It's a new promise for her. And the Five of Swords, it's reconciliation. It could be that they had a fight before and she wants to reconcile with him. And then it talks about secrets and lies. The moon is secrets and lies, and it's stuck in patterns, right? And then it's the Hierophant, which is talking about somebody in authority position. She looks up to him as somebody who is in authority position and somebody who is part of institutions. And so what's the overall feeling that she has towards him? Let me pull a card that can explain this. One card to explain what she's feeling, to sum it up. Four of Swords, which is rest, retreat, growth, meditation, right? So this gives me the feeling that they've had their differences before with the Five of Swords, right? And it seems like it's the same thing going on with her and Piers. They have the same cycle. And it's secrets, right? Secrets and patterns and lies and deceit. Let me ask, what can you please explain the moon? Can you please explain the moon? Secrets, lies, deceit. She thinks she thinks he's a liar and a deceiver and a manipulator, and she thinks he puts on a front, right? And he does things. I don't think she fully trusts him because she knows he does things. Like in her mind, he does things behind other people's back. He can. She thinks that he can betray people and he's sly and he does things behind people's back. Or perhaps this is the card she thinks she can do, lie to him and be sly and do things behind his back and manipulate him, right? Right? And then there's the Eight of Cups, which talks about like deceiving. Eight of Cups is walking away from a situation, sudden departures. I think she sees him as somebody who is authoritative, some part of institutions, somebody who is she can get advice from, but at the same time, I feel like she thinks that he'll give her a break with the Four of Swords, like he will be good to her. But then there's the Seven of Swords and the Eight of Cups, which is she thinks that she can do things behind his back without him knowing. And perhaps she thinks that perhaps there's some sort of secret between them, right? Like, then sudden departures. Seven of Swords. It's like lying, betrayal, running away from a situation, no honesty, shame, confidence, experience, denial, self-sabotage. I'm not sure in reference to what. Like, why? What does this all mean? With the Eight of Cups and sudden departures, moving away with the moon, and it's stuck in patterns and lies and deceit. Does she think he's a liar and deceitful, or she thinks that she can pull the wool over his eyes, right? So does she think that she can pull the wool over his eyes, right? Ace of Cups. Ace of Cups, loving, the Hermit, and Temperance reversed. It's impatience. So, right? Does she think she can lie to him? Does she think he's the liar? Does she think he's a liar? Is he the one that's deceitful, is stuck in patterns and does things behind people's back? Justice. Five of Pentacles reversed. Justice reversed, which is unfairness, inequality. She thinks he's not fair a lot of the time. And then there's so it's probably her thinking that he's a liar and he's not fair a lot of the time. And the Five of Pentacles, right? Recovery, clarity, improvement, overspending, focusing on what you lack, financial breakthrough. And then Justice reversed, it's inequality, unfair, dishonesty, unfairness, refusal to be held accountable. I don't think she has the best feelings towards him. I think she thinks that he's a bit of a liar and he doesn't want to be held accountable. But then, like, let me ask the Sibylla if they to describe what she feels towards him in one word. The Sibylla cards are really good. What she feels towards him to explain all these cards. Let's ask the Sibylla to explain to us, maybe in one or two words, what she really thinks of him. The consultant, she can consult with him on business and stuff, and thoughtfulness, and a dark-haired man, faithfulness and affection. She has good feelings towards him, but at the same time, like she can use him as a consultant, which makes sense because with the Hierophant, right, that is the consultant card. That is somebody who you can ask advice and go to therapy. I wonder if she's in on everything with. I wonder if she has a deal with Piers Morgan, generally for him to have her on the show, right, so that they can boost each other, right? Because she does look up to him, and so it could be that the secret that it's trying to explain is that they have this arrangement where they can do things behind people's back and to prop each other up, right? That makes more sense to me, right? Because we have the consultant and the Hierophant. There's a lot of thought that goes into each time she comes on his show, and then a dark-haired man, Piers Morgan or whoever, and faithfulness and affection. So they're for each other. So that makes it unfair because it makes Piers Morgan unable to be unbiased when he does his so-called journalism, right? And they have success. They've had success feeding off each other, right? Delays and loss of money. Because they both they both had this issue where they both got lost some money and now they're propping each other up. And that makes sense because it's the secret with the moon and doing things behind people's back, right? And wow, this is so interesting. So he gives her a respite, a rest. He doesn't challenge her so much because she feels like she doesn't need to fight so much when she is on his show. It's so strange because, wow, like I didn't know that they would actually have this arrangement. Wow, that's interesting. If I'm correct in my estimations, right? Okay, now we're gonna go and do Rabbi Shmuli Boteach. She actually likes Piers. They have this arrangement. Good to know. See what different kinds of cards can do. So now, as for what does Rabbi Shmuli feel towards Piers Morgan? 5 of Cups, Knight of Swords, and 9 of Pentacles, and the Emperor, Power Abuse. Right? So 5 of Cups is acceptance, moving on, finding peace, ongoing suffering, sadness, picking up the pieces. He feels like every time he goes on Piers Morgan's show, he has to pick up the pieces and moving on because it's painful. And he feels like he has to fight with him with the Knight of Swords. It does engage his mind because this is a mental card with the Knight of Swords. It's mental. It's a fighting spirit. It's somebody who comes in quick and has lots of ideas, and it's a new promise every time he's given this offer to be on Piers Morgan's show. But then with the 9 of Pentacles reversed, it's fleeting success. Every time he goes on the show, he feels like he lost because it's fleeting success. Trying to buy happiness and not being completely independent and false success buying happiness, resisting pleasure, reckless spending. He feels like it's not a good investment for him every time he goes on the show, and that Piers Morgan abuses his power with the Emperor reversed. That's what Shmuli, allegedly, for entertainment purposes only, feels towards Piers Morgan, right? We could pull more cards to elaborate, right? Why does he feel that Piers Morgan loses his power with the Emperor reversed? The Empress. That's interesting. The Empress reversed, unable to grow. 9 of Wands reversed is exhaustion. He doesn't trust that Piers Morgan has good motivations. He thinks Piers is messed up. He's not reliable. He's not someone you can trust because he is... We don't know what his motivations are, who he likes, if he's going to be fair, right? And then the Queen of Wands reversed, it's probably feels like Piers Morgan is being influenced by a jealous, nasty woman, which in this case could be Candace, right? With the Queen of Wands reversed, who's not trustworthy. Selfish, jealousy, insecure, attention whore, mean. She's a mean woman. He doesn't trust him because I think he kind of knows. He knows underneath in his subconscious, he understands that Piers Morgan has an arrangement with Candace, right? Let me ask, does he know that? Because, like, I think Candace actually has contact with Piers Morgan, and she, according to my cards, according to my understanding, and she has that direct connection with him, and they make arrangements, and she uses him actually even as somebody who is her therapist, not therapist, but somebody who she gets guidance from and advice from, right? So in a few words, can you please explain what his feelings are towards Candace, not Candace, Piers Morgan, why he thinks this way and everything. Love. A dark-haired woman. He thinks that the reason why he doesn't trust, and he thinks that Piers Morgan does abuse of power generally, is because he has preferences, right? The Six of Hearts of the Sibylla card, which is love, and dark-haired woman with Candace Owens, and a thief and protector. He thinks he's protecting Candace and others against Shmuli. Somehow he doesn't like Shmuli. Every time Shmuli goes on there, it's like a fight and a war. And on Piers Morgan show, even though like it benefits each other somehow from the previous cards I pulled, it seems to say that Piers Morgan and Shmuli Boteach, the fact that Piers Morgan has Shmuli on his show, it benefits both of them in some way, but Shmuli Boteach is aware that it's unfair. It's unfair. Piers is not being fair because he is collaborating with Candace secretly behind other people's back, right? So they have this setup, Candace and Piers Morgan, that they have this arranged setup that they are going to feed each other. She uses him as an advisor. They have their direct contact. They're collaborating with each other. So that's why Candace is so brazen when she goes on Piers Morgan, because she doesn't feel threatened by anybody because she knows Piers has her back, right? She's a coward. I'd go as far as to say that that's cowardice, right? To do things behind people's back and use Piers Morgan to collaborate like that. And it's not fair journalism, in my opinion, right? Okay, now what we're going to do is, right? So now what we're going to do is go in depth. We're going to continue going in depth, right? All right. Okay, so let's go to my channel. I want to just see that it's working, right? Is it working? Yeah, I just have to check. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is continue on by asking questions such as okay, so what are the next questions? So I think we answered some questions on what they feel towards each other, what Piers Morgan feels towards him. Okay, now we're going to ask is, what are Shmuli Boteach's feelings towards Candace, and what are Candace's feelings towards Shmuli Boteach? How about that? Okay, let's do this, my friends. Mix the cards, 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 mix the cards. What does Candace Owens feel towards Shmuli Boteach? I'll do Candace on the left, Shmuli on the right. Right? Mix the cards, mix the cards, mix the cards, mix the cards. Where's that card? What do they feel towards each other? Candace, what does she feel towards Shmuli Boteach? And what does Shmuli feel towards her? Interesting. I don't know what to say. Is it too much down? Okay. Interesting. Okay, so this is Candace's feelings towards Shmuli. Shmuli's feelings towards Candace. Right. So it says here, Candace feels that he is an abusive, nasty person with the King of Swords reversed. Somebody who's brutal and nasty with his words, violent. Six of Cups. She thinks that she thinks that he is somebody who is a child, immature. Six of Cups. Moving forward, leaving home, independence, healing inner child. She feels like he needs to heal his inner child and needs to release the past. And he just remembers what he wants. And she feels like she doesn't like him because they're at war with the Five of Wands. They don't respect each other's differences. And this has brought lots of changes to her life. But then with the Temperance, Temperance is a card of inspiration. He inspires her somehow. It's I don't understand exactly like why does she feel inspired by him. I feel like she thinks that maybe it's her purpose to go and fight with him. Right now, what does he feel towards her? Right, Nine of Wands. It's like been there, done that. He's on the fence. He has to defend his position always, and it comes with lots of indecisiveness. He doesn't know what to do with her. Two of Swords reversed. It's somebody who is like the lesser two evils. What does that mean? Like the Two of Swords usually doesn't know which choice to choose. It's the lesser two evils. Which is the lesser two evils? But he does feel with the King of Wands and the King of Cups. He feels interesting. He doesn't dislike her. He doesn't hate her. With the King of Wands, he feels strong and passionate. He has this passion to fight with her. The King of Wands is somebody who is noble and has good intentions, and then the King of Cups. What does this exactly mean? The King of Cups. It's emotionally open towards her. Is that what he feels towards her? Or does that mean that he? What does this mean? King of Cups and right? Let me ask. Can you please explain what these King of Wands and King of Cups means? Just about him feeling towards her, like not hateful. Or does this mean that it can mean other things, right? What does King of Wands and King of Cups mean? Like, it's not negative cards, right? So, justice, legal justice, Knight of Pentacles reversed, Knight of Swords, the Tower. Could this feel like could this mean he feels power over her with the King of Wands? Like, he knows he has good intentions. He knows he's in the right with the King of Wands. It's somebody who is noble, has good intentions, somebody who is sitting on their throne, somebody who has a fire, and the King of Cups is somebody who is loving and emotionally open. So I asked to explain it, and then it's like justice. He feels maybe he has the power over her because of justice. He's going to take legal action towards her with the Knight, because he did threaten legal action, right? With the Knight of Pentacles reversed, but he's lazy, and all his efforts to take her to court so far are not gaining traction. It seems like he's just lazy about it, right? And he's looking for perfection. He's not sure how to approach going at her legally, right? And then there's Knight of Swords reversed, which is no direction, disregard for consequences, unpredictable, vengeful words, speaking without thinking, fighting for the wrong things. I feel like he's a bit of a mess when it comes to legally. He doesn't know what approach to take, how to go about this. And then the Tower reverse, which is aversion to change and trying to delay an inevitable situation, trying to avert a crisis, like dodging a bullet. It's very unclear to me. What is this? The King of Cups, like he's in his power and he's emotionally open. He doesn't have any real hatred, but then like he wants to take her to court because of but he's confused about it, and the lesser of two evils. Maybe he just doesn't take her so seriously. The Two of Swords. The Two of Swords reversed. It's lesser of two evils, no right choice, confused. He's confused about her. Let me see. What does the Two of Swords mean? It talks about silent treatment. Who's giving who silent treatment, right? Ten of Swords reversed and Ace of Wands. Maybe they give each other silent treatment. It's like despair, feeling like things can't get any worse and only upward. New offer, Ace of Wands. Passion, fire, and Nine of Cups. Satisfaction in his life. Abundance. Let me ask. I'm confused. Okay, let me ask the Sibylla for fun to explain in 2 words. What does this mean with the Knight of Pentacles? And please explain, what does the King of Cups mean, and all this in a few words. Wedding. Presence. I wonder if they had a connection beforehand. Rabbi Shmuli, Boteach, and Candace. Important revelation. Could it be that he's given her a wedding present of some sort? Could it be that they had this connection beforehand? And the feeling I get is that maybe it's all just fluff. You know what I mean? Maybe he doesn't actually hate her. Maybe he's just, they give each other silent treatment. They might have had some sort of connection before. He might have sent her some sort of wedding gift. And he might have sent for her wedding gifts, and it has revealed something, and all this legal stuff, right? It's all fluff, right? Because he is just, it's all open, it's all just empty threats, and like there's no real animosity he feels towards her. It's all fluff, 10 of Swords reversed. It's despair, reaching rock bottom, things can't get any worse, only upward from here. Could be that he something happened. Let me ask one more card. Please explain what was the revelation? What was the revelation? What was the revelation about this presence? And what was the important revelation? Anger and a letter. All was revealed in a letter, in this wedding gift, right? There's something weird going on here, because I feel like Candace and him go back a little bit further. They go back. They have a history. Like it goes back to when she got married, right? They might have. I don't know if he knows her family. Let me ask if he knows. If he knows how they go back, right? Like, how do they know each other? How do Candace and Shmuli know each other? King of Swords, Six of Cups, through their kids. Through their kids? The sibling cards, Page of Swords, Eight of Swords, the Tower, Nine of Cups, and Queen of Cups. They know each other through their kids, through their, perhaps, okay, so King of Swords is a man who is a mentor, who thinks rationally, who stands in his power. And let's see, try to figure this out together, right, my friends? Libra in relationships. Could it be that it doesn't make sense? Her parents and him know each other? No. It's Libra relationships. right? And then the kids, it's a 6 of Cups. It's a sibling card. It's a love card. It's short term, or perhaps it could be narcissism. So let's see. 6 of Cups, soulmate card, offer they can't refuse. It could be that they had this relationship where they made offers to each other, but it wasn't supposed to be for long term, and it's karmic, and it's also the sibling cards, and then with their kids with the Page of Swords, right? The Page of Swords, it's also new promises, it's a new offering, and it's mental, and it's like in the it's a new path, new situation. It's fresh energy. It's supposed to bring rewards, but the problem was there was no self-discipline, and then they got stuck in patterns with the 8 of Swords, and they got confused, and they felt stuck in some way. With the 8 of Swords, trapped and bound, can't see escape, can't see anything, don't know what to do in life, can't understand, severe confusion. They got confused and they got stuck in patterns, and they couldn't understand how to go forward with this relationship. And then the Tower, there was a sudden changes. They had a tower crashing moment. Everything came crashing down. It was a rude awakening that they had. What was the rude awakening, right? So what was the rude awakening? Rejection. Moving forward, what was the rejection over? What was the rejection over? The changes and the remorse, the regret, the rejection, the breakup. They had this breakup, but what was it over? What was it over? Specifically, what could it have been over? The Magician conning somebody over money. It's something legal. The Magician reversed, it's deception, unused gifts, manipulation, not trustworthy, delusion, comment. Somebody conned somebody else. And then it was over something legal. What was it? Who conned who? And what was it over? Money, a promotion. It was family. It was promotion. Hold on. Ace of Pentacles. Figure this out. Love or growth, new chapter, bright infusion of energy. It was about money. It was about unexpected money. They were supposed to make money off of something. They made an offer to each other, and it was supposed to be something over money. It didn't go through. It fell through. And then they had some legal problems because somebody thought they conned somebody else. It could be that somebody's family thought they got conned. So whose family was it? Was it him or her? Right? Then it's 4 of Wands. Foundation is about the community. It was supposed to be an agreement between two communities. Maybe the Black community and the Jewish community. Right? So who was it over? Was it over who felt they got conned? Who got conned? Who felt? Who conned who? Was it her or him? They had some 10 of Pentacles, broken family disputes. It's over it was all over money. I think he felt that who felt they got conned? He felt that she conned him, right? And nothing came through with this whole money business. They were supposed to go through with some sort of community and the 6 of Swords. It's like traveling somewhere. They had some sort of arrangement. There was some sort of gift giving, and then it probably all ended after her wedding when he gave that present, and then there was this misunderstanding, and all that blew up, right? And then they have some sort of history, I think, right? Let me ask the Sibylla to explain, right? So it seems like Candace Owens and Shmuli have something personal going on, a personal vendetta, and things got shaken up because they had some sort of arrangement and they made some offers to each other and some sort of agreement for their communities. Protector. country house. And it was about money, right? It was about money. And it was supposed to be something about business also, right? Ten of Pentacles reversed. It's like fleeting success. It is lack of stability. There was no resources. He gave her a gift on their wedding, and that was that, right? He's explained. Was it about money? Were they supposed to buy a house for some sort of communal joint thing? A consultant? They're supposed to have a consulting business, maybe? A joint thing? And they're trying to get back together and fix things, but then... Yeah, dark-haired woman with Candace, right? Things fell through. Right, that's interesting. What might have happened between Shmuli and Boteach? I feel like it goes back. It goes back to the time she got married, right? Even before she got married, they knew each other. That's why they have this personal thing going on. And then that whole thing was with Piers Morgan having this, like... Piers Morgan basically, like... having this arrangement with her. The whole thing is just so messed up and bizarre. You know what I'm saying? Like, the more I ask questions, right? Like, so the question I can ask to clarify everything is, what's the conclusion, right? What's the conclusion? Because she hates him. She calls him, like, she thinks he's immature. I don't know if she hates him. But she calls him filth. She calls him all these horrible names. So why does she call him those horrible names? Like, why is she so outwardly angry? Right? Like, yeah, it's interesting. The more I read, it's like it gives me more and more information. Six of Swords, unable to move on, stuck in the past. And the Hierophant's reversed. Breakup of some sort of government thing. The Hierophant reversed, it's unethicalism. The Emperor, somebody in a powerful authority position. The Judgment reversed, feeling judged and bad self-esteem. And the Fool reversed, feeling like impulsivity, naivete, not believing in yourself. Did he bring together him and was he the one who brought together her and her husband? Maybe not, right? The Six of Swords reversed. 1 second. Six of Swords is emotional baggage, unresolved issues, resisting change, stuck in the past. Then Four of Cups. Four of Cups is not open to new offers, happy where they are. The Hierophant reversed is broken marriages, right? Breaking convention, nonconformity, rebellious, innovation. The Emperor, it's someone in leadership position or in the government. Judgment, feeling judged. The Fool, not believing in yourself and being reckless and irresponsible. Bad judgment. And then Knight of Wands and Two of Cups. Knight of Wands is somebody, it's like a player card. Somebody is sexual, it comes in and goes quick. And then Two of Cups, repaired relationship. So what was the question? And then feeling alone. What was the question? What did I ask? Why is she so outwardly angry? Right? Maybe she feels like he tried to mess up her marriage in some way. I don't know. There's just something weird and sketchy going on between her, Shmuli Boteach, and it could be that Shmuli tried to make her some sort of offers and some sort of collaboration, which fell through, and now they have personal vendetta against each other, and she is... and he doesn't actually hate her. He just... it's empty threats when he's pushing off all the legal matters. And I feel like these people, they know each other from before, and this is all puff and fluff, and they are just it gives them, they get fuel off of each other. Could that be what it is? They get fuel off of each other? Let me ask, do they get fuel off of each other? Do all of them, like Piers, Morgan, Candace, Shmuli, Boteach, do they all get fuel off each other? Like, what is the conclusion? What is the conclusion? Success. They get success off of each other. Trip to a country, they get to travel and receiving letters and contrariety, displeasure, and loss of money. So it's all about money. It's all about success and communications. Interesting. Yeah, so that's it for now, my friends. Thanks for hanging out with me. And yeah, if any of you have any information, like any readings you want me to do, you can comment in the section down below. You can subscribe or unsubscribe. You can like or unlike. And yeah, let me know what you think. Have a great day. See you guys next time. Bye.